The other day, former governor and independent mayoral candidate for the city of New York, Andrew Cuomo, tweeted this.
I do it with everyone.
I get that he's using a recent headline about the mayor of Chicago to take a shot at his opponent to make a pizza pun, but this is just not true. That's not why the Erie Canal was built. And we know this because it was completed in 1825, 12 years before Chicago was founded. In 1833, the town of Chicago only had a population of 200 people. The canal was the culmination of a 100-year wish to connect the eastern seaboard with the interior of the continent and overcome one of the nemesises of colonial British America, the Appalachian Mountains, which basically cut the continent vertically from here to here. In the 18th, early 19th century, we are pre-railroad. We are pre-paved road in most places, to be honest, and the Ohio Valley is full of a lot of good arable land that produces a lot of good goods, like grain, that need to be sold at port markets, which unfortunately are here. So farmers that are over here need to put their grain on the backs of mules and haul it across the mountains, which, as you can imagine, is difficult and time-consuming. Because of this, a lot of farmers distilled their grain down into alcohol because it concentrated their crop into a volume that was more easily transported, and also it doesn't spoil. This is what the Whiskey Rebellion was actually about. It wasn't a bunch of alcohol distillers, but farmers who were essentially being punished because of where they lived. You can see that a waterway to the interior would cut down on the cost and time of transportation of goods so that they could be brought to port and sold to greedy middlemen in London or wherever. A lot of people have thought about this. George Washington actually tried this on the Potomac, but the best place for a canal to connect these waterways turned out to be upstate New York because the Mohawk and Hudson Valleys are only like this far apart up there. His former staffers have said that Cuomo is apparently obsessed with the canal. So he should know that it had nothing to do with Chicago and everything to do with the moving of goods from the middle of the continent to the coast. Just thought you could use some context.